From Augusta, Georgia, Putt Putt Golf Courses of America proudly presents the Putt Putt Skins Championship Series. This is the 31st consecutive year featuring members of the Professional Putters Association in the continuing search to find America's greatest putters. Now to set up the match and call today's play-by-play, here are our hosts, David Lloyd and Billy Packer.
Welcome to the Putt Putt Skins Championship Series and to our host city of Augusta, Georgia. This beautiful Putt Putt golf course will be the backdrop today for an exciting $18,000 putting tournament. The putters will be playing on the same quality putting holes that have been used at Putt Putt golf courses for over 35 years. The lakes, the mountains, and the waterfalls certainly add a distinctive beauty to this tournament. Hi, I'm David Lloyd, and I'm here with Billy Packer, and we've got an exciting $18,000 tournament.
It's great, David, to see all the money back on the rack again, ready to go right to the end.
$1,000 per hole. All the cash is here, and it could wind up being $18,000 being played for on the 18th hole.
Obviously, if the two tie, they all tie, so everybody's going for aces. As you know, it really changes the complex of the way these guys go after the holes. Very aggressive play, David, we're sure to see today.
Absolutely, with one putt rule, and particularly, as you said, with a two tie, all tie, two aces, the money carries over, the players move on, and we could have $18,000 for 18 holes.
It could certainly happen. Let's take a look at some of our contestants coming up today. First guy, come on in here, Steve. Steve Hassinger, he's from Vandalia, Ohio. He's got a great following here. Steve, we know we've had a number of players from Ohio who have done extremely well over the course of time in TV, but you've never been in TV before. Any added pressure?
There's really no pressure. I've got a lot of advice from my friends on, how to handle the pressure, and I think I can handle it.
You think you're ready for it? Okay, coming up, Chris Conradi. Now, Chris, we've had so many times where we've seen young players come into the Great Putt Putt Series and their parents put a lot of pressure on them. You're in the opposite situation. Your wife Pat's here. You have 3 teenage sons. How about the pressure on Dad?
Well, I don't feel that much pressure, but my wife certainly does. It just tears her up to see me putt, so she's going to stay inside while I'm out here.
Okay, best of luck to you. And, of course, a guy that's been with us before, Dean Dwiggins. Dean, you've been in 2 TV series, haven't come up very well. You're an internal auditor. Are you ready to audit some of this cash your own way this time?
Sure, I think that's one reason I was invited to the tournament, to have a little counting of the money.
Well, best of luck to all of you. Okay, we'll be back right after this message on hole number 1.
An exciting $18,000 Putt Putt Skins match. 18 holes, $1,000 per hole. Steve Hassinger on the tee.
David, this hole number 1, obviously straight in, but it's a very wavy putting surface, so it's all a matter of touch and speed.
Steve is going for the ace because this is a one-putt tournament.
Turnover.
And he's got his ace. Billy, with the 2-tie, all-tie rule, obviously we have a chance to carry these $1,000 skins over to multiple holes and even be playing for $18,000 on the 18th hole.
Chris Conradi has been playing this hole extremely well. Has 3 teenage boys. Practices 10 to 14 hours a day. Let's go to number 2 because, as you said, if 1 tie, 2 tie, they all tie.
And now number 2 is worth $2,000.
Hole number 2, another hole that looks like it's straight in with the putt-putt sign in the middle. They try to go between the U and the P.
Dean Dwiggins is on the tee. He's going to try to come back.
Possibility if he gets some legs. He's got it.
All right.
Dean Dwiggins from Greensboro, North Carolina. Internal auditor for First Citizens Bank up there.
Dean has not had great luck on TV, 0 for 2 in previous years. Lost to Jeff Spainhour in '85 and Steve Bailey in '87.
Steve
Balls
Hassinger.
hit
Stay
solid.
right there. Stay right there.
Let's go to number 3.
And quickly, Billy, we're mounting the money up. It's $3,000 at hole 3.
Well, that helps build up some of this pressure. Hole number 3, normally an ace hole for fellows of this caliber. And so I'd be very surprised if somebody is going to pick up a skin at this point.
But this is a difficult ace putt, Billy. You've got to putt the ball up an incline over a hill to a triangle, and then to the left, bank it off the triangle down to an open green area. This is Chris Conradi on the tee.
All 3 players showing very good touch here today. I don't see any nerves jumping out at us. Obviously, a pickup for Chris. I have to assume. And what he has to assume right here is that he becomes a rooter as opposed to a player.
Dean Dwiggins
Got a chance. That's in the hole.
tries the ace.
He's got a chance back door. Doesn't get it. And now, as I said, Chris really becomes a rooter because Steve has a chance for our first skin of the day.
And a big one too, Billy. $3,000 on this putt. He needs an ace.
Steve qualified at Columbus, Ohio. It's that has no chance. It's way down on the triangle. And as we talked about, a potential ace hole. We didn't see it, so we're going to number 4.
And Billy, the prize money continues to mount to $4,000 at hole number 4.
Chris Conradi won out of Arlington, Texas Regional. He's only been a pro for 1 year. Kind of interesting. He took his kids to play some video games, and while they were playing video, he started putting, and that's how he really got his career off the ground. A little fall off here, so you never get the same bump each time. Played out to the right.
Chris picks up. It is a one-putt rule today.
Dean's been a pro for 10 years, has won over $14,000. Watch this ball fall off. Looks like it's going right at the hole. That's got it.
Thanks.
All up to Steve now.
Thanks.
Chris is going to be rooting for Steve to ace this, to tie this hole and half it and move on.
It's kind of interesting how, David, in these matches, so often a fellow that eventually picks up the skins merely forms the role as a rooter for the first number of holes. And we have our first money winner of the day.
Dean Dwiggins picks up a $4,000 skin. Not a bad beginning for Dean.
Excellent. So that auditor has got an opportunity right now to start counting some of that money.
And Dean will be on the tee on the next hole. And of course, the hole value goes to a $1,000 skin on hole number 5. Dean on the tee. Dean Dwiggins, Greensboro, North Carolina.
Normally played as a double bank shot. Plateau up on the back, cut at an angle. Here comes your double bank. Very good touch. Dean Dwiggins is hot.
Beautiful putting, Billy. Beautiful.
Yeah. All right. Yes.
Our players are mic'd, and you could hear Dean's comments there. He's excited about that putting.
Well, Steve has had, although he's never been on TV before, he has had 10 career titles. Oh, just off to the side now. All up to Chris to stop this great move by Dean in terms of getting an opportunity to get another skin for $5,000 in total.
Chris Conradi plays off the Mesquite, Texas putt-putt golf course. He needs an ace.
All 3 putters showing good touch, and that falls off to the left. So Dean Dwiggins on a roll right here.
Billy, we have an excellent gallery out here watching this action today.
On what many people think is the most beautiful putt-putt course in the country.
It's a really beautiful facility. Dean Dwiggins again on the tee.
Nice.
A difficult putt, Billy.
Very difficult. As you can see, the cup is up on a plateau, which is cut back at an angle. And of course, the 8-sided obstacle right in the front.
Steve Hassinger, right rail.
Get up. Get up.
Big angle there. As you can see, there's the angle in which the plateau is cut, so it throws that ball off very severely at the end.
Well, Chris Conradi can pick up a $1,000 skin here if he can ace this hole, number 6.
Going for the same play, right rail. He's got good speed. He's got a chance. Oh, just not getting anything to fall, but putting very nicely.
So the $1,000 carries over to hole 7, which is now worth $2,000. Very long and beautiful hole here, Billy.
Dean Dwiggins, despite his heavy load working at First Citizens Bank, averages almost 50 hours a week of practice. Left rail. On over that little incline.
Hurry,
it looks like it's
hurry,
got perfect
hurry.
speed. Boy,
Yeah, all right.
Dean Dwiggins is just rolling the ball beautifully.
Yeah, thanks.
Steve Hassiker is the assistant manager of the Putt Putt Golf Course in Dayton, Ohio. He plays quite a bit as well. Practices 3 to 4 days in a row for this tournament alone.
Slow down. Slow down.
No chance. You could see the slight break at the end off to the right, but not enough. I was kidding Steve about it's Vandalia, Ohio. And as everybody knows in this parts of the country, it's Vidalia onions. So we're only missing the N there.
Chris Conradi, he's a retirement benefits
Good
consultant.
looking putt. Good looking putt.
Yeah.
Dean Dwiggins and Chris Conradi both ace hole number 8. So Billy, let's rejoin the action on hole number 9, now worth $4,000.
$4,000. We see again the cup is on the other side of the inclined hill. Try to go back door here.
Right, good kick.
Oh, is Dean Dwiggins on a roll?
Yes.
Beautiful speed.
He grabs a little beverage at the end of the hole number 9, but he has to feel hot. They're going to pour some cold ice water around him to slow him down.
Steve Hassiker.
Hurry over.
He's got it. Okay.
And Billy, we finished number 9 with no win on a skin there and carry $5,000 over to hole number 10. An exciting match. We'll be back to see the back 9 of this match right after these messages.
Well, we're very happy today at this beautiful course in Augusta, Georgia, to have Mr. Hobson Chavis, who is a Richmond County Commissioner. Mr. Chavis, thank you for coming by.
Bill, we're delighted to have you in Augusta, and we're delighted to have this tournament.
Well, this is a beautiful area of the country, and how about telling those people who may not be familiar with Augusta's location just where we are in Georgia?
Augusta is located exactly 150 miles east of Atlanta, and we're connected by I-20, and we're on the shores of the Savannah River.
We've seen tremendous growth throughout the Southeast. I know you people are very proud of the growth in this particular area.
We've had tremendous growth in the last 20 years in Augusta and Richmond County, and certainly we are proud of that.
You know, we have a tremendous recreational facility here in regard to this putt-putt course. We're all familiar, obviously, with Augusta National. How about some of the recreational activities that are available for people in the area?
Well, Bill, I would say that golf is our #1 activity, and of course we have several public courses that the people can use. Of course, Goshen Country Club is one, Forest Hills, and the Jones Creek Golf Course. Jones Creek is rated one of the 5th best golf course in the state of Georgia. So, and then we have the Augusta Country Club, Westlake Country Club, and of course Augusta National.
Of course, the Savannah River comes right on through this beautiful city, and I understand the river is used quite extensively as well.
We have 3 programs on the Savannah River that we're real proud of. One is the Augusta Invitational Regatta. This year we had 26 teams participate, 26 states. We had several teams from foreign countries, and we drew probably 25 or 30,000 spectators, and it's a great event for Augusta.
So if people want to come down here, whether it's for a convention, a meeting, or just having a good time, you can recommend Augusta very well.
Well, I think we can show them a real good time, and I'm sure they will enjoy our recreation facilities in the Augusta area.
Well, we appreciate your kind hospitality, and we'll look forward to a great match here today in Augusta, Georgia.
A beautiful putt-putt golf course and an exciting putt-putt skins 18-hole match. $5,000 riding here on hole number 10 for the back 9, and Chris Conradi is on the tee from Dallas, Texas.
David, a hole with 2 mounds, and then the cups set on the incline at the back. Got a chance to come in back door, doesn't make it. You know, Chris is an interesting story in this respect as well. He's a graduate of Washington U in St. Louis, Missouri, with a master's in both philosophy and math. He's going to need some philosophical counseling here if he doesn't get a skin soon.
And Dean Dwiggins on the tee.
Man of the hour so far. Dean Dwiggins cannot be denied. Sitting on $5,000 with a chance here to pick up another 5.
Steve Hassiker from Vandalia, Ohio, outside of Dayton. He's the assistant manager of a putt-putt golf course up there. He needs an ace here to half this hole.
He's pulling away from his shots.
Get over.
But he's got a chance to make it straight in. Didn't off the back rail.
And Billy, we're moving to hole number 11, worth $6,000.
6 skins. Cup set up on a plateau.